Patriots are now labeled as criminals. Just one recent example, Jason Aldean's song. Take a listen if you haven't by any chance. There are many examples of Banana Republic, of complete, basically communist takeover globally, not just in United States. Or, like I say, unfortunately, divided states of America. It is happening globally. This is just history repeating. I recently rewatched a movie, Ben-Hur, where Judah Ben-Hur ended up being a pretty wealthy Jewish man. Grew up with his buddy Messala, who ended up going to Rome and became a Roman general. They meet after a long time. A one-on-one conversation, pretty intense. And basically Judah was not giving up names of Jewish people that he knows that are not aligned with Rome. As you know, Rome was taking over, doing what they were doing back in the day. So Messala promised Judah that him and his family, because they know each other, will be safe, but he needs to give up names of them patriots. Patriots is what Messala screamed. Basically, patriots are the enemy of the state, not patriots. Get it? It's beyond sickening, but it is going on. And now with Trump, what's going to happen this time? I don't know how many times they try to arrest him, over 1,000 times right now. If this actually does happen, or I believe people could have had enough just of nonsense like this, because, you know, he's got a lot of supporters across the globe, in particular, of course, in the divided states of America. And people are going to come out. It is not going to be pretty. I just don't see how this is avoidable. I really hope it doesn't happen. I like I said, I don't think the deep state, these oligarchs, are stopping anytime soon. They are in overdrive right now, and they are literally pushing every possible limit how long people can stand it. Okay? I believe it can be avoided if people's voices get heard more. They make videos like this. They call these representatives, even though we know we have no representation, but calling them up. 10 million people peacefully, I repeat, peacefully showing up on Capitol Hill, not even demanding, just asking some simple questions. What happened, for instance, to the Epstein list? Why is it that when I go to the grocery store, I'm spending $100 and I'm getting a third of the cart full now versus a full cart from like just a couple of years ago? How come inflation is at 3.2%, whatever the number they gave us? How come gas is back up? I thought inflation was tamed. They were able to tame the beast by hiking rates and all that. Well, the TVs are down, I guess, so that's good news. But it don't matter. Who needs energy? Who needs food, right? I mean, those two components, they don't matter at all. No big deal. The reason I mentioned again inflation is because when I talked about that on this video blog for over 2 years now, when inflation gets really bad, right now it's still somehow camouflaged. People are using credit cards, paying necessities with credit cards. When credit crunch happens due to rate hikes, meaning the banks are now getting worried that how are people going to be paying the credit card back? They're borrowing for a lot more money because the interest rates are up. They're raising interest rates on people from 22 to like 28, 30% now for credit cards. People can't afford it because of inflation. It's a train wreck. It's a slow train wreck, and it continues to just avoid a complete disaster because things keep getting camouflaged with more easy money being pumped in the system. And what they're doing is they're just making it worse every day. As we go by, things are getting worse. So right now, when the masses realize that inflation is here to stay, they don't know yet. They think it's all good, because some areas you can see a little bit of a break. That's where the real shit will hit the fan. That's where people will start showing up on Capitol Hill, and they will make their voices heard, because it's going to hit them in the pocket. Like I said, right now it's all, let me go from 95. I'm going to dig my head deeper in the sand, sit on a rock. I won't say anything. I'm just going to be quiet. I don't want to be censored. I don't want to be attacked by the left mob. I don't want to do any of that. Somebody else will do it for me. I'm just going to retire peacefully with whatever I saved up, or I'm in my 30s, have a pretty good job in the city. I'm a liberal. I'm protected. Well, no, you are not, okay? Nobody is, unless you are in the 1%, and you will learn this lesson a hard way, and I hope you're not one of those. This channel is not to scare you. This channel is to prepare you. You gotta be prepared. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Look what happened in Hawaii. I understand if you were prepared and your house got wiped out by the fire or whatever. I get all that. But there is a lot of people around there that their house still standing, but they got no electricity. Now there is supply chain issue. The whole town is economically going to hurt. If you don't have your food stored up, if you don't have certain things with you, a bag to go in case something like that did happen, on top of everything, the civil war brewing, inflation raging, it's just, we are in the eye of the storm. I've been talking about it. Corona/COVID was a start. It was a trial run for global communism. Global communism is happening as we speak. Communism's best friend is man-made famine. That's why you hear all these stories from so many different countries, what they're doing with cows and everything else, with the supply chain that was, created. It happened because of shutdowns and everything. It is all man-made famine. Reset is communism. Let me know what you think about this video. Share it, like it, dislike it. If you believe that I'm talking nonsense, that this is all bullshit, let me know in the comments down below. I am out.